Hey guys, it's here bringing you another video. Welcome back to the second channel. So I thought I'd do another update video today. So we did one about 3 weeks ago, before I had like the mortgage meeting and everything like that. And I thought let's do another one, because quite a lot has actually happened since. Not just with like that stuff, but also health stuff. So again, if you follow the stream or if you watch every episode of Unreacted Diamond, you would have heard me speak a little bit about the health issues I've been having recently. That was, basically coughing and throwing up every single day. It eventually turned to being red, which was obviously wasn't good. And, when it turned to red, I kind of got worried. So I went to the doctors. And, yeah, so just as an update on that, I have been put on medication, basically as an anti-acid. And it's for the most part worked. I'm not throwing up every day. I am still throwing up occasionally, so obviously there must be something else going on. But at least I don't have the pain that is also involved. Like sometimes it does get painful. Like my stomach is like turning as soon as I wake up, and it's very demoralizing. And I do partially put that to why I haven't had the best motivation for the past few years. Is the moment you wake up, you're in pain throwing up, and it was like, oh my god, that's not a great way to start your day. But I'm hoping that I'm going through the stages to finally get that stuff fixed, which I'm happy about. So there's that. So I'm in a happier mood because that's getting fixed. For the most part, again, I'm on I think a 3-week course of this stuff, and in the final week I'm back in the doctors to kind of do a review. And already, like, they thought this might completely cure it. Well, it hasn't. I've still thrown up occasionally. But, the acid stuff has gone. It's now just, like, mucus stuff. So, obviously, there is something else going on. But that's a positive in my book, anyway. It's a start to it being fixed. Next up, obviously, health of myself. I do think I have gained a couple pounds the past couple of weeks. Which, again, not exercising. I've been a little bit down. And I'm sure I've told you guys, I eat when I'm down. Like, that's one of my coping mechanisms. It's like, oh, I'm not feeling great, I'm going to have the ice cream. Like, it's not healthy, but it's just what I've done. And, bouncing, in the last few years, I've bounced in probably like a 20-pound range. That if I'm doing really well, I'll lose like 20 pounds and I'll look a lot better. Like, this area will thin out quite a lot more. My face will thin a bit, and you're like, oh, Huzz has lost a bit of weight. But as soon as I put it back on, like this area here, obviously not shaving at the moment. I need to actually shave later. This is the area that I think shows the most when I probably put on a few pounds. And obviously, because I'm on camera, that obviously is very easy to kind of see. But I do need to get back on top of that. Obviously, I was told by the doctors, don't do any physical activity because, they think I tore... The reason why it was red and I was throwing up red is that they think that I tore some of my esophagus, which is like the long, thin tube that is like connecting your back of your throat to your stomach. They think I tore some of that with like the actual like violent throwing up. So they're like, don't do anything, don't put any strain on it for at least a week. It's been about a week and a half right now. I wanted to be pretty safe because, when you're throwing up red, you're a little bit worried, or at least I am. So I was like, okay, interesting. So I think, again, if I go straight back into the gym, my trainer's been really supportive, which he's a really, like, cool guy, so I'm not worried there. But if I went straight back into the gym, tomorrow, I don't think I'd do very well. So I'm going to try and get back on the exercise bike, nearly every single day, and kind of work my way up a little bit with that first. I also have a rowing machine that I bought a little while ago, but we haven't assembled it yet. And the reason why I never assembled it is because I thought I was going to be moving out, which we'll get to later. And that's not happening now, spoilers. So we may as well assemble it, and, I've got weights in there, I've got a cycling machine, and then I'll have a rowing machine, so I've got a little bit of a home gym in the garage. Because, like, surprisingly, our garage is, like, as big as some people's houses. I know that sounds kind of funny. I guess it is, but it's a very big garage. So there's a lot of room to do stuff in there. And I've been tempted to buy a couple more pieces of gym equipment. Like a whole squat rack would be kind of nice. So I'm thinking about it. Because you always can move it and stuff. And what I'm about to say, like, in a bit, you'll understand what I mean. So yeah, the health stuff, it's getting fixed. It's getting better. It's still not perfect. And also the weight stuff, I do need to get back on top of that. But it's kind of cause and effect. I got down because of like all the stuff that was going on, and that makes me eat more, that makes me gain weight a little bit more, that makes me a little bit more down. It's like a vicious cycle. But yeah, you just need to break out of it. And I think one of the best ways to break out of it is if I can stop the throwing up every single day. That kind of makes you start in a bad mood. It's never a happy feeling waking up and going, oh, here we go again. So yeah, if that gets fixed, I think that will help me a lot. And another thing, just say, this isn't a sponsored message, but I am about to start working with this company on the main channel. Again, this isn't a sponsored message. You will get sponsor slots on the channel, but this stuff is really good. So I'm actually very excited to work with these guys. Basically, I've got two different ones. I've got energy and gaming. I'm taking the energy ones because I'm notorious at like 9 o'clock at night. I'll say to my friends, "Damn, I'm tired all the time." So this has actually been helping me quite a lot. I definitely feel like I've got more energy throughout the day. So I'm looking forward to kind of promote that on the main channel for you guys too. But that's pretty much everything in that respect. So yeah, that's going on. Other things, let's talk about the YouTube channel. So again, the YouTube channel in itself, doing okay. This specifically, this last month, well, April and May, and June, well, actually, really May. May is notorious for not doing very well with views. The basic reason, exams. Exams is a massive, obviously, month for May. And when you're doing video game content, you know, my audience is older than the average audience on YouTube, but a lot of my audience is college students or like older high school students or GCSE students. And May is like the biggest month for exams. So of actual view percentage, we did go down this month. It's still fine. We're still over 1.2 million views a month, but we went down. I'll get the actual proper percentage. 7%. 90,000 views we went down. So we're still on 1.22 million views, where the last month before this, we got like 1.27 or 1.3 or something like that. So again, not a big deal. But the crazy thing, once again, is we actually made more money. I don't know. Like, I've got my YouTube rep and my network manager have no idea what's going on. Both, like, my channel, March, April, and now May has earned more than I ever have. Ever on the YouTube channel itself. Like, not taking in account sponsors or Twitch, just the YouTube channel, it's record-breaking months every single month. And it's like, I don't know what's going on. Even again, just to point it out, May is notorious for not doing very well. We are down 7% in views, yet we're up 4% income from the last month. No idea. Like, I'm literally no idea. But that's great. You know, if I can maintain that, we'll be golden for what I'm about to speak next. And I will say, because I know some people like this type of thing, that I should have prepared this in advance. But I'm going to show you guys something, and some people will be interested, and some people won't. So I'm big into, I'm sure you know, I'm big into collecting things. It's what I do. I've got Pokemon card collection there. I just like collecting stuff. It's just who I am. When the channel, a year ago, started doing very well, and I was like, oh, damn, this is actually going to be like a full-time job, and I can earn well, I celebrated that fact with buying this. This is like my pride and joy, man. This is a watch. It's an Amiga Constellation Double Eagle. I love this thing. But the thing is, I'm always scared wearing it. I'm not going to say the price. You can look it up yourself. I'm always scared wearing it because you're like, if this gets damaged, if this... Yeah. So what I've actually decided is I'm actually going to get another watch. It's still going to be a nice watch. Not this nice. Because it comes in like a, you know, fancy box and everything. I'm actually going to get myself a new watch to celebrate, once again, the channel's record-breaking, dude. Like, when I look at this watch, it's like, dude, I'm a YouTuber. This is awesome. When I get the new one, it'll be like, we're doing really well. And I like that. You know, I'll have these watches for many, 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 many years. Even when I'm not a YouTuber anymore, I'll still have these watches. And I said to you guys in the Total Biscuit video, that's what I do, right? That's who I am. I look at items and I put stuff to an item. The Total Biscuit poster will always say to me, he made me start YouTube. The pencil sharpener, which might even still be on my desk somewhere, that my granddad gave to me. That's about my granddad. This watch was about being able to do YouTube as a full-time job. The new one will be about, like, I'm doing really well, which is just fantastic. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. If you're wondering what it's going to be a tag. Again, what I've decided is it's still going to be a very nice watch, but it's going to be my more everyday watch. So instead of a metal band, it's going to be a rubber band. It'll be a little bit more weight to it, so I don't feel like it's just going to break at any moment. It's going to be a tag. I think it's called the Aqua Racer, something like that. It's a brand new watch. Like, it just came out recently, the last few months, the new design. So I'm going to be picking that up this next week. I think I'm going to be ordering it Monday to come Tuesday. You know, and again, if you guys are interested in watches, I can show you that in a video to come. But yeah, like I love watches. The reason why I love them, again, a lot of who you are is about what you're raised. My dad loves watches. My uncle loves watches. My granddad loves watches. Like, I was just raised in that environment. So yeah, that's a cool thing that's happening. And then the final thing we can talk about is like the move and what's happening. Because again, the last time I left you was I was having a meeting about a mortgage. Because obviously I was looking to rent, and then my family was like, why don't I buy? So I went for the meeting. Really great meeting, to be honest. But unfortunately, didn't get one, but it was still positive. Basically, my bank want 1 more year of tax stuff. 1 more year to see how much I'm making, because again, self-employed, they don't know the market, you know, how the hell can they predict what a YouTuber's going to do? So they just want a few years worth of like, okay, this is how much you're making, we can see a kind of pattern emerging. So next April, when I do all my tax stuff, then I can submit that to them and basically get a mortgage straight away is what they said. And basically what they said is this last income year of tax is going to be what determines how big of a mortgage I can get. So if I submit, you know, just as random numbers, if I submit I earn 50,000, then they'll use that number for the mortgage. If I submit I get, you know, earn 100,000, then that's the number they'll use. So I have a massive incentive to earn as much as I can this year. Which is why you may see some more sponsor deals than normal, because like more so this year than any, because like as soon as you get the mortgage, well, you've already got it. Like, you can kind of calm down again as long as you can afford the repayments. But this is the year that's like you need to earn as much as you can in order to just get approved for it. So yeah, well, so far, like, if I just earn what I've been earning for this year so far, we're fine. Like, I'm reaching, let's say, the goal that I set for myself to get the mortgage that I want, which is awesome. And again, just to remind everybody, why mortgage, not renting? It's an asset that I can use to do more stuff with. It's an asset that only will go up in value. Obviously, there are house crashes, but houses bounce back. It's an asset that I can have in bad times. Oh, you know, I'm doing really bad. Sell it, rent it. You know, I always can move home and just rent it out and earn money on that way. But also, if I want to become a pilot, it's an asset that I can use with that. So either I told you guys I need to raise all the money to become a pilot and just pay off the money, and then I've got no assets, but I've become a pilot, or you get a house, and then you can kind of get a loan to become a pilot, but you put your house as collateral, saying, this is my house, if I can't pay the loan, then you just take the house, or you take part of the house, which is like, I know that to a lot of people that sounds kind of like, oh god, that's dangerous. It's not, as long as you can afford it, which I don't think it will be a problem. And then I get both. I get an asset and I get to become a pilot. But what I will say, just to kind of put some people at ease, if I go to become, if I get this mortgage in a year's time in April, I don't think I'll become a pilot like any, I think being a pilot will be pushed back. Because I said to you guys, I think a while ago, it'll be about 2 years is my plan. If I get a mortgage, I reckon it'll be like 4 years. Basically, obviously, buying a house is going to be expensive. A lot of my savings will probably go. So it'll be like give me quite a few more years to kind of build my savings back up. So yeah, I think that'll probably be the healthy thing to do. But yeah, no, things are going really well. Obviously, there's still things I need to improve on. A lot of them are just like this, you know, sort this out, and then the rest of the stuff should fall into place. But no, things are going really well. It's very hot. You know, right now I should probably have my air conditioning on, but I actually turned it off to record this. League of Legends itself, I'm back in Diamond 2 on the main account. Don't know how long for. You know, I got to Diamond 2 2 nights ago. I've played 3 games since I've been back in Diamond 2. I've lost all 3. So if I lose the next one, I'll probably get demoted back down to Diamond 3. But it was nice to be back in Diamond 2. But yeah, no, things are going well. You know, Unranked Diamond is closing out probably in the next few weeks. And then we get to focus on the main account properly, which I know some people are excited about. And that is, by the way, like a lot of people said, when's the Huzzy Spectators coming back? Probably then. You know, right now we've got 2 main series. We've got my main account, we've got Unranked Diamond. When Unranked Diamond is finished, that's a whole series just gone. that's when Huzzy spectates can make a big comeback, because then Climb to Master will be the main video of the day, and then it's what, upload a second Climb to Master? Sure, most days, but that's going to get a lot of gameplay. So that's when Huzzy spectates every other day, more like league discussions, you know, that type of thing. So should be good. But that's going to be it for this update. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know how everything's going with you too. Have you got anything going good? If there's anything bad but you're trying to fix, let me know. Because again, sometimes I think it is a little bit therapeutic listening to other people's problems and what they're doing to try and fix them. Because then you can kind of go, I've got problems, I should try and fix them. But that's it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Today, I will say, I didn't even touch on the point. I'm actually trying to have more days off. I am a bit of a workaholic. Today's my day off, but notice what I'm doing. I'm recording a video right now. You know, that's quite common with me. But yeah, just having a relaxing day, playing some games. I'm still editing videos, so it's not really a day off, but I'm not recording any apart from this. I can't stop working. But yeah, it's all right. So yeah, trying to have more days off. Like, I think in this past week, I've had 3 days off. But on the days that I'm actually working, I'm working more. That's kind of what I've decided to do, as long as I can. But, you know, every now and then you will hit a critical point and you're just kind of going like, oh, I'm done. And you just, like, switch off completely. Like, yesterday on the stream, it was, like, a terrible stream. I had to turn off the stream. I had to turn off, and then I recorded 200 diamonds, like, off stream. So, yeah, that's going to be it anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know all the stuff down in the comments. See you guys next time. Peace.